Hi everybody, let's explore the new session player feature in Logic Pro 11. So when you create a new blank player, you'll get this create new track, and now there's something called session player, and you can start with a drummer, bass player, keyboard player. Let's just start with a drummer, and you get this new looking interface. We could hear, and it just does a pop rock beat for you. Pretty basic, but you've got a whole bunch of features that you can mess around with here. First off, you can click on where it says pop rock, and you've got all of the different styles that we had previously, but now they're all in one easy to use menu, which I like a lot. You can also change the type from acoustic drummer to electronic drummer, or if you want to add a percussionist, or you could convert this to a bass or keyboard line, but we're going to create those tracks in just a minute. This little refresh button down here, if you don't like that beat, you can click it and it'll go ahead and refresh. You can make it more complex, set an intensity level, and just it's really going to take just experimenting with those to see what's up with that. You could also, there's a little pattern marker like you had before, whether you want a ride cymbal or you want a tom or you want the snare or the bass drum. And like before, we got a fill amount, the fill complexity, and a swing. You can do 8th or 16th notes just like before. So there's three menus here. You can go into details, and you can add things like ghost notes, which is pretty cool. The snare, you could put it in specific spots. Automatic will move it around, but that's pretty neat. You could add percussion to the drum track if you want to, which is cool. Hi-hat, same thing. This will change it. You could set it to automatic or open or closed or whatever you want to do. So these are all new features. I've not seen these before. There's a feel. You can have it push or pull or drag or what have you. And you have dynamics and humanize, which again, apologies to all my session friends out there. Not sure how human it's going to make it, but play with all of these and see what it does to your tracks. And then tempo, you can have standard, or you could just turn it to double time or make it go automatically if you're following something else. So let's go ahead and create a new track now that we have our drum tracks. And now in the menu, you'll see new session player SI track, right? In addition to all the others. So we select that. And this time, let's put a bass player in there, and we'll go ahead and create it. And here's our bass track now. Let's give that a listen. Let's put this on loop mode and hear what the bass sounds like. And what you'll notice here too, which is pretty cool, it automatically puts the chord changes up here in the notes track. I thought that was pretty neat. So pretty similar changes that you have here with the bass track. You can change the complexity, you can change the intensity, you can change what type of bass player that you want. You could refresh and build a new one, complexity. And then under melody, this is pretty cool. You can do root only, some notes, more notes, and most notes. Now, if you went to the University of Miami, it's always set on most notes. You can have octaves, some or more, and phrasing. Again, play with all these things, and you can set the lowest note if you wanted to play higher on the neck and not play below E. If you've got a drop D bass, you can set that up, or if you're a chunger, you can all the way go down to C sharp if you want to. Again, your rhythm, you can set it here if you want to. You could put more fills in there. You can make it swing and change the complexity. The bass, you've got dead notes if you want to do like you're just hitting the strings. We'll throw some of those in there. You can hit the pickup every once in a while, dynamically mute, and align the root with the chords. So this way it'll always play the root on the chord. We don't want to do that. That's bogus. You can do some double stops if you want. Oh, I'm not going to do 12 double stops. You could mute the offset. You can, again, feel dynamics, humanize, and the standard, which is the same. And then under manual, you can use this like a step editor if you wanted to create a specific rhythm within your bass. So again, we'll just listen back to some of the changes I made. Heard a little octave in there. So you could have fun playing with that for hours. And finally, let's just do a new track. We're going to do a keyboard track, and there's some cool features there. So we'll do a new session player track, and we'll do the keyboard player and do create. And same idea. You've got keyboards. You've got different type keyboards that you want here under songwriter, broken chords, block chords, arpeggiated, or simple pad. Let's just listen to what the stock is. Okay, so again, you got some things you could change around here. Go back to main. So you've got the chord rhythm. You could just do left hand only or right hand only. Right now, left hand is root only, but we can do root and fifth. Style is simple. We can make it complex. Same with the right hand, full chord, or we can do, two voice and a movement, large range. It's got fill amount, swing. Under details, you've got grace notes, pretty much the same thing. In manual, you could also do the blocks there. So, and then, of course, at any time, as you know, you can convert this to a MIDI file, and you can edit the notes yourself if you want to. It'll print out the piano roll for you. So pretty cool. Going to have some fun with that over the summer. Hope you enjoy it and have fun and explore. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you've done or link me to some of the songs you've created. Thanks.